Well, just wanted to say thank you for all the likes, all the comments, all the questions. I do my best to get back to every single person, even if it's a thumbs up. Um, but if you've asked me a question or if you commented and I didn't get back to you, it's because YouTube is weird, and I will get a email notification of a question or a comment. I'll go over to YouTube and they've completely erased it. So I don't know why they do it. Most of them, I see the question there in my email or the comment, and most of them are pretty benign. But for whatever reason, YouTube erases. So I'm not ignoring you. And if I'd never got back to you on a question or comment, send it back in, and hopefully they won't erase it the second time. But again, thanks for all the likes. I appreciate it. Well, this is usually how my projects go. So I'm trying to save myself money. Um, Replaced everything on that side, tie rod ends, wheel bearings. I didn't replace the pitman arm because it looked good. It felt tight. So I come over here, start doing the same thing, and it's usually one little thing that gets me. And this time it was the bolt on the back of this tie rod end. First, it's two little things. When I pulled the old one off, this rubber, I forget, coating right there, I forget what the name of it's called, just holds the grease in there. I could not get it off for anything. With a screwdriver, I finally cut it in 3 or 4 pieces and finally got it off. That took me an extra 30 minutes. And then the bolt, when I was putting the new one in, did not, it wasn't stripped. It just did not want to go on. So I got the impact wrench after it. But, it's usually a couple of little things like that that really cause a lot of stress. I'm out here to save myself money. This isn't a really hard job, but my knees are so bad it makes it difficult. But when those 1 or 2 little things go wrong, I'm out here asking myself, why didn't I just pay somebody else to do it? But at the end of the day, I'm saving myself $1,500. Well, not quite. I had to buy some tools, so save myself about $1,300 by doing this. But anybody could do this stuff, and it just takes patience, which I lack a lot of patience. But I'm not far from finishing now, so coming up to the finish line. Well, I finally broke down and bought a generator. I hate spending money, but this is money well spent. I shop and shop trying to find the best deal. It really turned out the best deal was also the best generator as far as runtime, and was shopping around on a Saturday. Went to Home Depot first, just to get. I've been to Lowe's several times. Went to Home Depot. Was going to go to Sam's Club and see if they had a cheap generator. Went to Harbor Freight again, and they just happened to have the one I wanted on sale. So this was $350 on sale, and I went ahead and got a gas can. Got a lock for it, a 10 gauge cord, and some oil for it. The whole setup right here was $500. Ouch. But try to find another generator for less than $500. It's very hard to do. They sell this exact same generator, but they call it the quiet model, or I don't remember what it is. It's encased and it's got a little handle on it. But if you look at all the features and the runtime is far less because the tank is smaller, and the features are almost all exactly the same. It's just slightly quieter. So I went ahead and got this one, and we'll see how it works. So right now, if you can hear me, I've got the generator just outside the back doors here, and I'm trying out this portable I can tell you from experience, this portable pulls a lot more energy than just a small window unit, and it doesn't work as good. So I'm trying this one out. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this thing the most efficient place. I don't want to drill any holes in this outside wall, so I may vent it out in here, but I may just end up putting that window unit, right, building a little frame and putting it right there and figuring out a way to drain it. This one, the little window unit pulls about 400 to 450 amps. This one draws about 800 or 900. Just not efficient at all, and it doesn't cool as well. Another project is a window insert. So I've decided to put my portable air conditioner in the front of the truck for a few reasons. One, the extra weight will be closer to the front axles. Two, I won't have to move it if I get something bigger in the back of the truck. And three, it's just it's easier to cut this and just set it in the window when I use the air conditioner than to cut a hole somewhere in the back of that cargo van. So I'm going with this for now. We'll see how it works out. But you see I already have the shape cut out. That's where my vent, this thing coming off the air conditioner, is going to go. But right now, what I'm going to do is cut a groove inside here so it will sit down on the window, and I'm going to cut one on the top so that it won't slide out. We'll see how that goes. All right, that's what I'm looking for. The window will sit right in there. I can roll it up, make it airtight. Well, not exactly as I had intended, but as you can see, that fits up in there. No water's going to get in around there. The problem was this groove down here. I needed to make it at an angle for that thing to fit in there perfectly, but that looks pretty good so far. Final product, waterproof. Put some rubber flex on there, and have this little flap. Still wet, I don't want to touch too much, but so it can vent out, but no rain can fall in there. So looks pretty good, fits pretty good. Job well done. Oh yeah, the pool is calling my name. Well, haven't done any driving the past couple of weeks. I've been busy here at the house doing different projects, taking some time off, relaxing to an extent. But a couple weeks ago, got some new tires, so I decided I'm going to take it down and get a front end alignment. Well, even though I'd been inspecting this thing, doing pre-trip inspections, I didn't notice all the wear that there was on the front end. I should have looked at it and saw that, parts were, used and rusted and worn out. But so I took this down to a shop, and they came back about 20 minutes later and said, hey, you need new pitman arm, you need new wheel bearings, you need new idler arms, and you have to do all this before you get an alignment, or the alignment isn't any good. So they quoted me a price of $2,100, and I'll try to put that here. But so I said, you know what, let's go ahead and schedule an alignment for the next Tuesday. That was the middle of last week. And I said, I'll take it to the house and see what I can do. So I got to looking online when I got to the house. I bought all the parts for $400. And I went to the store and bought all the tools, special tools I might have needed, and a few extra things here and there. But so I got down and I just bit the bullet and I did all the work myself, and ended up saving me about $1,300, something like that. It's not easy for me to get up and down that many times doing that type of work, but I just spread it out over the course of about 2 days and just bowled through it and got it done, and went back today this morning and got my alignment done. So what would have cost me over $2,100 ended up costing about $700, and that's me buying $200 worth of tools, which I'm going to keep. So it's something I've done part of this before, but I haven't replaced a whole bunch of these the whole idler arm before, and the pitman arm. It's kind of a pain in the butt, and these things don't always, you just don't put a wrench on them and turn it comes loose and you take it off, put the new one on. It's always, they're stuck on there and frozen up, and it's a pain in the butt, but it's worth it. And I was going to be off for a couple of weeks anyway, just so happened to coincide perfectly. And I'll show you a little bit of what I did under there. But I went ahead and broke down and bought a generator. I'll show you that too. I went back and forth on whether I wanted to. I have a window unit and a portable AC, and I went back and forth on what I wanted to do, where I wanted to mount the AC. And I just ended up, I didn't want to cut any holes in anything right now because I wasn't real sure of how I wanted to end up. And so I took the portable AC out there and I just set it on the floorboard in front of the passenger seat, and it fit there perfectly. It won't move around. I don't have to cut anything. I built a little board that I'll have, I'll roll down the window a little bit, and the exhaust hose will shoot out there. And it just worked out great. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And it also puts that weight on the front wheel axle instead of on the back axle. So works out a little bit better there too. And I have to figure out a way to secure the generator in the back so that it can be easily moved in and out, and also the gas can, because I definitely don't want that moving around. But I'll show you a few of those things here. And I haven't done much this week, so no numbers this week, but I did save myself a few, about $1,300.